Kairi Nasai Minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger episode 5. So in this episode, we got finally our first official introduction to Boon Black. Okay, so we finally got a new ranger after the first episode introducing us to Boon Pink. Okay, so really fun episode. But then again, this episode is really straightforward. They have one thing in mind, which is to introduce Boon Black, and that is the entire plot of the episode. That's it. Okay, so like there's really nothing much to talk about here other than the fact that Akuse Joe became Boon Black. At first they give us a little bit of kind of like a plot twist, like, oh sorry, you cannot become the Boonboomger, something like that. But at the end of the day, we finally get to learn that hey, Akuse Joe has what it takes to become a Boonboomger, but not just any regular Boonboomger. Like Aya doesn't want any normal Boonboomger anymore. What he wants is a Boonboomger that protects other Boonboomger itself. So I feel like this is a really clever way to show us that Akuse Joe and also Genba driver like is gonna be very different from their role is gonna be different from the one that the 3-man Boonboomger is gonna play. The 3-man Boonboomger, I feel like they are gonna play the story where like they're gonna be more focused on the delivery part. They're just gonna do whatever they want. But for Akuse Joe and Genba, they're gonna be focusing on their specific task itself. Genba is gonna be, like I said, the informant and all the stuff, and then Genba is gonna be the police guy in the squad. It's kind of like the guy that is like no bullshit type of deal. But then again, I'm not sure how their story is gonna go, because one thing that, if not mistaken, Chashiro is actually a thief, if not mistaken. So maybe we are actually gonna see that Chashiro and Akuse Joe is gonna have a little bit of dispute in the future on how they are gonna do things. Maybe not, but that is just kind of like a theory moving forward. Okay, so really fun episode. But then again, like I said, really nothing much to talk about here, unless the fact that you want to talk about the action scene and the fight scene and all those stuff, which is something that I don't normally talk about. But since we have a little bit of time, maybe we can talk a little bit about it. Okay, I felt like the design for Boon Black, really love it, love the axe and all those stuff. But one thing that I felt like is like really lackluster recently, like about Boonboomger, is their handle itself, their car handle for the original 3. Is like their handle looks a little bit plasticky when they go into the car itself. Like I felt like maybe it's because of how the light shine on the plastic, or maybe it's the plastic they chose to use. Maybe we are not sure what causes it to look so cheap. Maybe it's because of the lack of a matte finish, or kind of like a metallic coat, something like that, because you can easily spray kind of like a shiny coat and make it looks more premium, looks more, you know, like look more fancy, something like that. But sometimes you look at the tires and all those stuff, you don't actually see that. So yeah, that's a minor complaint, which doesn't really bother me at all. I still love this show. Hopefully we actually get to see, hopefully we get to see the girl from ISR to be more in the episode itself. This episode, we don't actually get to see her until the very ending of the episode, where we actually get to see they are gonna celebrate Akuse Joe to be an official Boonboomger. Like she's gonna, yeah, curry party, and she's also excited to eat the curry itself. Okay, so curry is her favorite food, and I felt like for some weird reason, like Japanese people really love curry. Like there's a lot of anime, like even stories, like just telling people like, hey, they like curry is amazing and all that stuff. And I totally agree. Okay, like I feel like the way Japanese people cook curry is really unique and is very different from the Indian curry and all that stuff. So if you have the chance to go Japan to try out their curry, let me know in the comment section below. Is it good? Is it bad? We are not sure. Okay, so we are not sure. But next episode of Boonboomger is gonna be really interesting, because if not mistaken, we might actually get to see the kind of like a officer, kind of like a general of the Hashirien actually coming to Earth to supervise on what is actually happening. We actually got a really menacing monster next week, so maybe it's gonna be cool, maybe it's gonna be dumb, we are not sure, but hey, we are just here to enjoy the series. Okay, so we are not sure what is the future, but we are still here to watch the boom boom going on. Okay, so really fun stuff here. That is all from me. Very short video because this episode show us only one thing: the desire for Akasejo to become a Boonboomger. That's it. Okay, the Boonboomger that protects other Boon. That's all from me. Hope you enjoy. Goodbye.